How's it going, everybody? So I've decided, first of all, that we can mind the mess in this room right now. So I'm just gonna walk like this. We're gonna shut this door. There we go. Anyway, that was just like super feminine, and I don't even know how to explain what I just did. We're not even gonna talk about it. So cooking is not really my thing. I can cook like a few things and that's it. So I decided we're gonna take our meat out of the freezer. It's a T-bone steak. It's like, steak's like one of the only things that I eat, and it's like all the time. I always eat steak. But my favorite food is actually tacos, so I don't know why, whatever. I'm gonna cook it in this video, and we're gonna see how it turns out. I'll have some fries, it'll be good, it'll taste good. I decided while that's thawing, in this video I'm gonna be skateboarding. So yesterday, I rode my skateboard somewhere, and by the time I realized it was a little too far, it was too late. So long story short, I ended up skateboarding 4.5 miles yesterday, and that was kind of long. But I decided I wanted to learn how to do tricks. So when I'm riding on a sidewalk and the sidewalk stops and it doesn't go down or anything, it just stops and there's that little dip, I want to learn how to jump and land so I don't have to stop my skateboard, get off, go across the street, get back on the sidewalk. It's too much. I just don't want to do that all the time. So we're going to be learning how to do tricks in this video. And I might fall, I might get hurt, it might be bloody hilarious, but you know what? We're just going to do it, and we're just going to see exactly what it's about. Hey everyone, I got bored just sitting at home, chilling and relaxing. Because I always need to be doing something, so if I'm not doing something, I'm bored. That's just the way it is, but I just want to let you know there's like 15 more hours until I can go skateboarding tomorrow. Hey! Before we get to skateboarding, I did want to mention there's a link for a website down below. That link is for magicvalleyelaLearningAcademy.com. So what this is about is, I have a friend who wants to launch a new online preschool, and she's looking for 7 families to become founding families. As a founding family, your child could benefit by creating close friendships, building self-confidence, growing a love of learning, and developing all your child's social, emotional, physical, and cognitive skills. If you didn't know, 90% of your child's brain will develop by age 5, and they want to ensure your child is set up for success for the rest of their life. She wants to start preschool classes as quickly as possible and get started ASAP. If you or you know anyone who would benefit from their children going to this online preschool, go ahead and hit that link down below. Click this purple link that says Enroll Now and get your child enrolled. If you have any further questions, there is this email that will also be linked down below. It is magicvalleyela@gmail.com. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's kind of windy out here. So, believe it or not, my car's actually behind you, and my doors are like this at an angle, so I can try to get a good video without the wind getting in the way. This is my board, so I've been practicing, not gonna lie, on doing ollies is what they're called. So the board starts like this, and then you go like that, and it jumps up. I think I might have gotten it down on the grass, so I'm gonna give it a few tries on the concrete, and we'll see how it goes. It's so windy, we're gonna keep music on in the background. like I'm sort of trying to break myself over here. It's really windy but dry out here, so we'll have to do this another time. I'm going back inside for water and then cooking dinner. Alright, it is time to make that steak that we put in the fridge a little bit ago. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put it in this pan. We're gonna heat it, put the meat in it, and then eat it. Boom. First and foremost, we need the oil. Now, I just use regular vegetable oil. That's all I use. And I just put a little bit in there. That's enough there. There we go. Alright. Before I continue, I just want all you food critics to know that this is how I make my steak. Not how everyone else does it. Okay? So if you say something's wrong, that's your personal opinion. But when I make my steak, I think it tastes freaking delicious. So, I will never stop making it this way. Mind your business. So I put vegetable oil. There's like a whole ring, like nothing on the bottom is showing. I mean, it's showing because you can see. That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna turn our burner on, and we're gonna do it 1 tick over medium. Let's make sure we turn the right burner on and not the wrong one. So while that's heating up, the pan's gotta get like super duper freaking hot. And once it gets hot enough, we'll put the steak on there. While we're waiting for that to heat up, we're gonna take our T-bone steak and we're gonna season it. Do you see all this smoke? We're just gonna roll with it until it gets like super bad. Honestly, I think we're fine. We're good, don't worry about it. I always put the same seasonings on. So first we got the salt. And I like salty steak. So I'm gonna put a lot of salt on this. I made my dad some steak, and he took a bite, and he was like, "It's like someone dumped a whole bottle of salt on you." Just like that. Pepper. And I also like to do a lot of pepper, because pepper brings in some extra flavor, you know what I mean? Alright, I think that's good for pepper. We got good old garlic powder, you know what I'm saying, man? Dang old garlic powder, man. Got some garlic powder. And garlic powder, you don't want a whole lot of that, because that could be a no-no. Onion powder. Same thing as garlic powder. Don't use a whole lot, but use enough. I just made a mistake, but I'm still going to eat it. So next is going to be Montreal steak seasoning. This stuff, oof, it's amazing, let me tell you that right now. So your steak should be perfectly seasoned, and it should look like this. Let me grab my camera from the tripod, and then I'll show you before I dump all of the seasoning off the steak, and it goes everywhere. The steak should look like that. Look at that brilliantness. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so good. So while that seasoning is on there, I'm just gonna press it in there. That's, oh my goodness, that's why you gotta wash your hands before you cook like I did. Otherwise, you'll taste whatever your hands have been touching all day. And I don't know if you remember where your hands have been all day, but I never really remember. I just think about all the times I use the bathroom throughout the day, and that disturbs me a lot. I hear noises in the hallway. Alright, and after that seasoning's pushed in there, we're just gonna flip this over on that oil. Oh, you hear that? That sounds beautiful. Now quickly, we're gonna season the other side and cover it. There's a trash bag in there. And then we want to cover it. Alright. Let that go for a little bit. And then we're going to flip it over. So we're going to flip this over. Oof. Bring the oven down to medium. After that, we're going to cover the steak back up. And we really want to watch it to make sure that it gets kind of moist. It's looking good. I'm going to turn the burner off. We're going to put a little bit of butter on there. So this little spoonful of butter going right on top. We're going to smear it around the top of this. And we're going to cover it back up. And we're just going to let it sit until it kind of stops doing that sizzle, dizzle, barizzle thing. You should have a steak that looks just like this. Look at that. Nice and juicy. Oof. If you guys want to roast me, if you guys want to comment on my steak cooking skills, if you guys want to comment on my skateboarding skills, I don't care. Just do it. And don't forget, down in the description there is that link for my friend's preschool. If you guys are interested, definitely sign up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.